The mission in lots of organizations, a mission statement is something that gets hung on a wall. At Good Shepherd, it is truly integrated into every aspect of the work that we do.
A question that is often asked me is, how do we retain our staff? How do we keep our volunteers? They could go off to other agencies and be paid perhaps double or triple the salary that they're paid at the Good Shepherd not-for-profit organisation. Same with our volunteers. Some of our volunteers have been around 30, 40 years.
I think this is what these young people need to do, is to say, hey, I can change my way, I can do this or that, but I have to have some support. And this is where the volunteers come in, that they can talk to these young people, and places like Brennan House and Jeb's Place can provide housing and food for them so they're not out on the streets dealing and talking with turkeys.
They care and they want to know, and the difference between them and your parents is they don't get as mad. You don't have kind of like a fear of how they'll react, because that's what their job is and they're kind of trained to do that. So you kind of tell them more and they listen.
I have the unique experience of being both a client of Good Shepherd Centers and now as an employee of Good Shepherd Center. I love the job that I provide assistance to families, and I love to be a part of Good Shepherd Centers to help people who seek assistance.
You see yourself right there and you say, God, I could be that drug addict. I'm not that drug addict because my circumstances were different, but I could be. He's so alike. I mean, as human, when they sit right there and they cry to you, you said, as human, he's the same as me.
Retirement is a dirty word for our volunteers. They don't want to hear it, so you no longer mention it. But our frontline workers, our management staff, oh, they're second to none. They're committed. They're committed, and they believe in what we're doing. They have faith in people.
They're real people. They have lives. They've had so much taken from them. They've lost so much.
They'll trust you. They don't judge you. They have faith. Like they'll wrap you up and help you the best they can, you know. And they had faith in me to help me with my life.
Going back to Brother Matthias Barrett, I think he was a risk taker. He didn't know whether this experiment would work or whether it would fail. And I think all down through the years, everything he did, all the projects that he embarked on, was risk.
And whether that was way back when the disease of AIDS was new on the horizon and nobody wanted to deal with anybody, or whether it was the issue of homeless street kids.
It somehow doesn't prevent the powers to be from going that extra mile, from risking, because we believe firmly that providence, God will provide. God has never let us down.
Good Shepherd Square is 3.5 acres just west of the downtown in the city of Hamilton. It truly will be an opportunity for many, many people to rebuild their lives and become part of a neighborhood.
It will be the flagship of quote-unquote women's shelters here in Canada, I think. In the early days, women who came to these shelters would expect a dormitory or at least a bedroom shared with other women. Here in this new facility, they'll each have their own apartment. An abused woman with her children can expect to have an apartment where she can live as family, with dignity and respect.
But most of all, I think it's an opportunity for us to give to the community at large an expression of our faith in people, tremendously, but also an expression of people's faith in us, in how we are going to be able to continue to meet the needs of people tomorrow.
Over 50 years, we've never wanted for a loaf of bread. We've never wanted items for a meal. God has never forgotten us, never let us down, so we have great faith. And thankfully, I've lived in many countries and many cities throughout the world. The people of Hamilton, the citizens of Hamilton, are so generous. So generous. I mean, I've never met a people like them.
My dreams for tomorrow is to be working in a place like McMaster Hospital. I want to be a pediatric nurse. I want to be helping kids just like I was helped.
That's what makes us answer the front door. That's what makes us answer the telephone. That's what makes us greet people as they come with their needs and talk to us. Faith in people. We believe that us working with them and them working with us, they will achieve that full potential that is necessary for them to become a contributing member of society, this community of Hamilton.
I think those individuals whose lives we've touched over these 50 years are better people for being at Good Shepherd. We've been able to help them on their journey towards wholeness, towards a place within society, and truly a place in which they can be the fullest person that God wants them to be. And I truly think that's what Good Shepherd's about. It's about faith in people, faith in God, and most of all, faith in each other.
I would say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for getting me to the place in my life that I'm in now. And keep up the good work because you guys do amazing things. And to anybody else that sees this, kids see it, just listen. Listen and take everything to heart because they do it because they have faith in people. No other way to put it.